to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The front court is Thibault and Harris. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pacers, Turner is out there with Smith. And it's Hayward. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Well, here we are, Greg, looking at the Indiana Pacers. They've been looking for a star player to lead the way. Have they found it?
It's so tough for the small market teams like them to acquire this type of talent. They know they have to draft well, develop their players within the program. Hopefully they'll be able to mold some of these young ones into stars moving forward.
Now, here is Halliburton. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Hield can't hit. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Now Hield. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Hield kicks to Halliburton. Pass to Smith. Over Harris. Smith with the basket on the assist by Halliburton.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Harden the pass to Harris. Embiid against Turner. Embiid, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Thibault. Here's Embiid. Turner covering. Embiid inside. He's against Turner. Embiid finds Thibault. Shot clock at 5. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Maxey against Halliburton. Hayward on the wing. From deep. Poked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jakob Poeltl. Harden looking it over. Now, here's Thibault. He's tightly guarded. 9 feet out, and the basket by Harden.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out.
Halliburton kicks to Hayward. Dishes to Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Harden outside. Top of the key, Harris. Over Smith. Harris's shot is off. Indiana leading. Hield outside. Passes it to Halliburton. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
And he can't get the first one. And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
And the second free throw, good.
The southpaw, hard, lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
Now here's Hield. Last time, 14 points for him. Maxey grabs the miss.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Harden, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
There is no one better at drawing fouls than James Harden. It can be frustrating for a defender. It's an art that he has mastered.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
Now here's Turner. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Out left to the wing. Embiid from outside. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No, you should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, they have all done the same thing. They went into win-now mode.
Here's Hield after the made shot from Joel Embiid. McConnell against Harden. Smith trying to break loose. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Here's McConnell. James Harden picking up that last basket. Back to Hield for the three. It's hauled in by Harris. Philadelphia leading by 3. And the pass to Harden. Embiid with the screen on McConnell. Harden with it. Picked up by Turner. Embiid, no good.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Hayward passes to Hield. Here's the 3. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Now McConnell. After the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. 6 on the shot clock. McConnell kicks to Hield. Smith sets the pick for Hield. Over Maxey. Again, Hield missing.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Back to Harden. The 10-footer. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Some changes here for the Pacers. Daniel Tice is checked in for Turner, and it's Jackson in for Smith. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And John Wall subbed in for James Harden. Jackson. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. McConnell kicks to Hield. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Here's Wall. And the rejection by Jackson. Tucker can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul. And Indiana making a change here. Brissett's checked in. Here's Pirtle. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Tucker a screen. Here's Milton. The Pacers pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, it helps when your opponent make makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's the floater. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
No good on that one. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Maxey against McConnell. They get a hand on it. Jackson dishes to Hield. 5 to shoot. Tice with a screen on Wall. Hield finds Tice. McConnell off target from 3-point range. Philadelphia leading by 4. And here's Wall. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Bucks. He was a non-factor. Screen by Pirtle. Here's Milton. Count it from 12. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
McConnell with it. No points in the game yet for him. This one for 3. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Wall. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now here's Hield following the miss by John Wall. Hield outside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now, here's Maxey. The 9-foot shot, and it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got 3 assists tonight. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Here's McConnell. Wall grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 5. Milton in the corner. It's good from long range. Milton's got 5 points so far.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Timeout called the Pacers. Pacers trail by 8. Outside Jackson. 1:32 left here in the first quarter. Pass to McConnell. Shoots over Tucker. Jackson, that's good.
He looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Wall against McConnell. And Wall kicks it to Tucker. Maxey looking it over. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And that one, good. And the 76ers lead by 8.
There's no stopping Hurdle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Tice with the screen on Maxey. Stolen by Tucker. And now Maxey pushing it up. And no one back there to stop him. And that one is good. And it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Tice, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. McConnell against Wall. 4 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. He can't get it to go. James Harden getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Taking a look at the 76ers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Harris in at the 3. Here's Harden. He sinks the 11-footer. Harden's got 11 points.
You don't see a ton of mid-range jumper from Harden, but he's great from distance.
McConnell passes to Hayward. Turner with the screen for Hayward. Counting. Hayward's got his first bucket of the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Thybulle. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Harden can't hit.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Now, Halliburton. James Harden missing on the 3. Halliburton outside. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all around.
And if you need a lockdown defender, Richard, look no further than Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah, I watched him play in college at Washington, and in a short amount of time, this guy has proven that he can take on anyone. Exceptional at blocking shots at his position, but he's someone that you can throw on any team's best player, and I mean any team.
He misses the free throw. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Good on the second free throw.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running, Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Now, here's McConnell. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And it's Halliburton missing.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. Over Hayward, and Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got his second bucket. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Now Tucker, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton from deep Harden. Hayward grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to McConnell. Smith with a screen on Harden. McConnell kicks to Smith. Hayward left side. Back to Smith. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Embiid. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. That one off the back iron and out.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Smith outside. A shot by Hayward, wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Thybulle. The dish to Embiid. Now here's Thybulle. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Tucker. Another miss by Philadelphia. Pacers trail by 9. McConnell with it. Now defended by Embiid. McConnell passes to Halliburton. He dishes it to Smith. Indiana moving the ball around. Halliburton outside. And the 3 off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Timeout called the Pacers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for the players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. Fourth, the 76ers.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Stolen by Harden. Embiid with a screen on McConnell. In the corner, it's Harris. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Hayward outside. Pass to McConnell. Back to Hayward. Shoots the three. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Harris passes to Embiid. Over Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance in the line.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Now, here's Halliburton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 3. Here's Jackson. And the shot is long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Maxey against Halliburton. Embiid with the screen on Jackson. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. The 76ers again can't hit it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Maxey against Halliburton. Tries from the block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Philadelphia leading by 13. Now Maxey. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Yes, that goes in.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
McConnell scanning the floor. Left side, Halliburton. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Now, here's Thibault. There's the pass to Harris. Embiid the screen. And it's Harris off the drive. And the rejection by Jackson. Hayward kicks to Halliburton. Pass to Jackson. Pass to Hayward. for Thibault. Hayward can't hit.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Harris passes to Harden. And here now is Thibault. It's rebounded by Indiana. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Harden against McConnell. Some solid defense from Maxey.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Harris kicks to Maxey. Good on the triple. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
McConnell passes to Hayward. Lets a floater go. Turner finds Jackson. Back to Turner. Passes to McConnell. For three, Hayward. That shot off. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And an impressive passer at the 5 spot. Embiid always has a great feel for when his guys are open.
McConnell with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Halliburton for three. James Harden with the rebound.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Now, here's McConnell. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. To stop the run, second chance shot. Jackson misses.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Right wing.
Hey, right here.
Harris looking it over. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Over Jackson, kept alive. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Back to Embiid. Over Jackson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Pacers trail by 19. Now the pass to McConnell. Halliburton outside. From deep three-point range. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the 76ers lead by 21. Pass to Turner. Hayward outside. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Harden the pass to Harris. Maxey in the corner. Over Halliburton. Maxey, no good. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left here in the second. Three-pointer healed. And no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
You know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. What would be the criteria for NBA Analyst of the Week?
Well, you got to be right about the individual matchups. Then you got to be right about the outcome of the games.
I think Kenny would win that award.
And I'm afraid to ask why. Let's just leave it as that.
And moving on to our current game, it was not the first half that fans were hoping to see for the Pacers.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problems. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got Buddy Hield, Hayward out there with Smith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Turner in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now, here's Halliburton after the miss from Joel Embiid. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And here are the 76ers now. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got 12.
Assisted basket. Coaches just love those, so credit Harris for the pass.
Turner finds Hield. Here's Halliburton. Smith with a screen on Hart. And it's Halliburton missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Harden has a wide open look. That three off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harris against Smith. Pass to Halliburton. Hield outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Maxey. No one near Turner as he lets it go. No good from outside. The 76ers leading by 21. Thibault the pass to Maxey. Now here's Thibault. There's a screen. Back to Harden. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
It's crazy. We've gotten used to this effortless dominance from James Harden. He scores in a multitude of ways.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Hield against Maxey. Back to Smith from past the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the middle. Here's Harris. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here is Halliburton. He has 5. Passes it to Hayward. Poked loose. Turner dishes to Hayward. Trying to get something going. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Harden the pass to Thibault. Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
With the way that Embiid moves at 280 pounds, I don't know how anyone defends that man.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
Timeout call, the Pacers. Taylor's checked in for the Pacers.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And like you were saying, one of the stronger scorers in the league. A tireless worker on the offensive end. And it's no wonder he's top 20 in points. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Offensive rebound, Smith. And the bank shot is good. Smith's got 8 points.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here's Thibault. The pass to Embiid. Back to Thibault. Right side, Maxey. A three-pointer, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Halliburton passes to Smith. Back to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
What a slam by Halliburton. Using that agility to make a statement.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 7. Al Harden. 7-foot shot. Another miss by Philadelphia. Halliburton outside. Hield outside. Over Maxey. Hield can't hit.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers. And what has been the trend for Tyrese Halliburton?
And you can see how much he's improved as a distributor over the past few years. He takes a lot of pride in his passing. Keeping his teammates involved and being a creator out there is really important.
Smith with a screen on Maxey. Connects from three-point range.
A lead from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, I think it's going in.
And here's Maxey. They get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. For Philadelphia, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
Taking 2 shots. Timeout called for Philadelphia. The Pacers bringing the two coming up in the court. Let's turn it up.
Some changes for Indiana. Daniel Tice is checked in for Miles Turner. Brissett comes in for Taylor. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's John Wall in for Maxey. Throw good, James Harden. And both free throws good for James Harden. And it's the Pacers with the ball. McConnell with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Smith in the post. Defended by Milton.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Philadelphia leading by 18. Here is Wall. Harden up top. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Wall. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Wall's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, here's McConnell. Has to Hield. A 3-ball. And Indiana, another 3.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
Harden the pass to Milton. Outside, Wall. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Jackson, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Pacers trail by 21. Now Hield. 6 points for him. Rebound by the 76ers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Wall looking for an opening. McConnell against Harden. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. The shot misses. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Down low. Indiana moving the ball around. Back to Hield. Pass to Tice. Here's McConnell. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers leading by 21.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Wall finds Harden. Passes it to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And really, Poeltl is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
And Greg Poeltl has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
76ers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Milton the pass to Poeltl. The 3. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Poeltl. Harden's got 20 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hield outside. Knocked away. It's stolen by Wall. The pass to Harden. Milton with it. Brissett grabs the miss. Pacers shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. McConnell against Wall. Jackson a screen on Harden. Hield the pass to Jackson. Count that one. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
The playmaking of Hield, it's really improved over the years.
Pass to Milton. Plays it up and banks it in. Milton's got his third bucket of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Heald. He has 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
.58 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to McConnell. Jackson a screen on Wall. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
And the release on Hayward's shot just so smooth. He makes the play with urgency, but doesn't let that compromise his mechanics.
Here's Korkmaz, and it's Wall, top of the key. Back to Korkmaz. Screen by Pirtle. Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Hayward, defended by Milton. And here's Hayward. He has 5. Over Pirtle. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. Don't blow by.
All preaching strong defense there, GA.
I mean, basic fundamentals. He doesn't want to see anyone on his team get burned on that end.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Martin on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Shake Milton is out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Reed, and it's Niang in at the 3 slot. Now here's Milton. Passes to Bassey. Back to Milton. And that one's drained from the low block.
These are the shots Coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
Here's Nembhard. The pass to Mathurin. There's the 3. Milton grabs the board. Milton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Niang. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Nembhard, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Tice is checked in. And the 76ers shooting 47%, pretty solid. Pass to Bassey. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Korkmaz has got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Reed with the steal. Milton with it. Passes it to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Here's Nembhard, and there's the pass to Mathurin. Here's Nembhard, defended by Milton. Shot to stop the run. Indiana again missing. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Bassey for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Bassey's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Nembhard, defended by Milton. Screened by Tice. The 11-footer. It's deflected. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bassey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Nembhard. Taylor passes to Mathurin. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the three. And it's Reed pulling it down.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now, here's Milton. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Here's Nembhard. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Passes it to Bassey. Here's Korkmaz. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Tice. Indiana's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. And here's Tice. Here's Nembhard. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by Philadelphia.
Here's Korkmaz. There's the pass to Milton. Drills the three-pointer.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Stripped away. Here's Korkmaz. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. Over Milton. And it's Mathurin missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Good on the bucket. Reed's got his first basket of the night.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Pass to Mathurin. That misses off the backboard.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Here's Bassey, defended by Tice. Milton, again, Philadelphia.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Indiana shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Mathurin. The pass to Nesmith. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nembhard. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Bassi. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Kicks it to Reed. On the wing, Milton. There's a good screen. Second shot opportunity. Here's Korkmaz, and that one's on target from the wing. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Here's Nembhard, defended by Milton. Tice, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Now here's Milton. D right on him. Niang, no good. Niang's gone 1 of 3 on the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Mathurin. They set the screen. That's tipped. Taylor passes to Mathurin. 2 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Nesmith. Hits it from three-point range.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's Milton. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Milton. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Here's the screen. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Tice. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Passes it to Mathurin. Now, here's Tice. And the pass to Nembhard. And there's the drive. And he lays it straight in. Now, here's Milton. Pass to Bassi. Here's Korkmaz. In the corner, Reed with it. Back to Korkmaz. To the paint. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Nembhard. The 76ers getting the bucket. Pass to Tice. Here's Mathurin. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Philadelphia.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
Yeah, Embiid just terrorizes defenses on the inside. Good luck guarding the big fella.
First free throw is good. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
And Embiid drops them both. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Passes it to Tice. Outside for Halliburton. Feeds to Smith. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Halliburton against Wall. Here's Embiid. It's good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Halliburton finds Hield. Good.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Wall passes to Embiid. Over Tice. Embiid, no good. Now Halliburton. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing the game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. It takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now, New Balance presents your player of the game.